Hi. Very excited to be here in Argentina at Devconnect. Well, Ethereum has always been a climb. It's a place where people who started with nothing could rise through their own efforts. This is a system that grows taller every time when someone builds something new. It is a ladder that never finishes because its future is still being made by people in this room. A ladder works because it leads you to something. A direction, a chance, a way up, and Ethereum works at a similar reason. It doesn't promise a destination. It gives people a path that can climb at their own pace. And when someone adds something new, like a new step, everyone can rise it together. So my story, I didn't join Ethereum because I thought I could lead anything like here today, which I am very honored. I'm a normal person. I joined because I saw the system. This is a system that built by the people who actually believed strangers could create something better together. My first step was small. It's just learning on the internet and listening to the talks like the conferences we have today and understanding the protocol. And like everyone here, I started at the beginning. Yeah, and after that has been like 7 or 8 years. And then this year's, ever since the the Eastern Foundation new leadership change, it has been 8 months. Our first responsibility, Tomasz and myself, was to ensure we have a steady transition. And then it would be the strategies toward EF's goals. And to keep the early steps strong so that the new ones come, join the system, can build, and to continue the climb. And the EF, the EF doesn't sit on the top of the ladder. We don't get to tell like the ecosystem where exactly the destination is to climb. Our role is quieter. We hold the base steady, and we fix the steps when they weaken. We make sure the climb remains possible for everyone to come. And Ethereum is entering a new phase. It is a phase that's defined by 3 abilities. This is ability. One of the ability is to remain reliable under the pressure, and also the ability to evolve with the feedback from community. And then it is the ability to practice with the real stewardship. And reliability is not just a slogan. It is something that we have to earn block by block. Ethereum has delivered like every major upgrades with 100% network liveness. And we know like Saka will be the next. Reliability is something that let people come to build together without fear. You have to know like the step you are standing on is stable. And ever since Ethereum started, it has been 10 years. We celebrated the 10 years anniversary today. Yeah. And this year, and then Ethereum has 10 years of open access, of collaborative inventions, of the impossible things that become normal. What makes Ethereum reliable is not just luck. It is the work of many independent teams and then to improve the the different aspects, parts of the ecosystem. We did the test. We have like over 10 client teams to work on the protocol. And then the people who obsess over the details that nobody sees, they are the people like the invisible ladder that keeps the system works and the ladder upright. And then the second one is the flexibleness. It means that we don't pretend that we know everything. It means like the EF, we listen to people when the community tells us like which part of the system doesn't work, which part of the systems that it should be improved. It means like we adjusted course with humility. And the ladder gets stronger when we all understand like how people actually climb in. And where the EF is the EF does not control Ethereum. We care about the Ethereum, but we don't control the direction. We support the environments that where the direction emerges. Stewardship is not the power of over Ethereum. It is the contributions and the responsibility. And Ethereum works also because the people enter from everywhere. No matter you are like researchers, client teams, app builders, investors, app users, like scientists, academics, and students, or like local community people, beginners or experts, the ladder invites whoever is willing to build something here. And also, this is the magic of our community, that when someone climbs, they don't climb alone. We'll have so many resources here, then they create another step like a step that someone else can stand on. This is how Ethereum compounds together. Yeah, and then here is a quick story of how growth compounds look like and how the ladder gets taller. So imagine like we have a user that discovers crypto. And then they started with maybe it was the DeFi use case, and they gets more with DeFi like to earn what they wanted. But this is just the start of his journal. And they may spend much more time and learning about Ethereum. The more they read, the more they learn, then they will get more observed with the technology, the cultures. And they may meet someone else like interested in Ethereum and learn even more. And then they started to write research on the new way of how to use Ethereum in a different ways. And then app builders get inspired by these researchers, this new researchers' idea. And then the app builder found his co-founder at an Ethereum hackathon, and then they together start to make a new product. So this is like a practice of then the product and the reaches to the users, which will inspire more and more users to build on this. And then this is the new step. It will be added to the ladder. And then when someone else climbs on this, it enables billions of people who do something previously through it would be impossible. And these similar stories has been repeated in every hackathon, every conference, and then also the online forums. And the cycle repeats. And this week will be the place where the new inspirations will happen. This is the ladder, and it's not a hierarchy, it is a loop. And each step, when someone takes, it is like each step someone takes becomes the next person's starting point. And then this is how protocol works becomes real progress. This is also the apps becomes steps, and the research become opportunity. And this is how Ethereum grows taller for all of us, and then even for the ones that who haven't discovered it yet. The EF invested the early explorations in places that others probably won't. For example, like the early ZK research, the early client teams development, and because we see the client diversity is important. And also some early experiments. Many of this, it wasn't clear at the beginning, but later of the years we found, many of these become serious critical steps that new ones, we are able to plan something else above these researches. And meanwhile, we cannot pretend like decentralization maintained by itself, or like convenience comes without any trade-offs, or the capture won't happen. So honesty and the transparency is also what protects Ethereum's client. These are the like real decentralization, equitable neutrality, and resilience under the pressure. These are the steps like we can't compromise. But also, like, because of it's not because if they break. Sorry, it is because like if these ideas break, all the steps both of them will collapse accordingly. And today, after 10 years, Ethereum is not just a blockchain. It is a place where the new forms of assets, identity, culture, coordinations can emerge. It is a platform that for the ideas that the world has not discovered yet. And our job is not to climb first. Our job is to make sure like everyone else is able to climb higher than we ever will. Now, when my family asks me like what I do, I can tell them like I help keep the ladder steady. And if some people I never met can climb into the places that I will never reach. Ethereum succeeds because no single team owns it. Not the EF, not the L2s, not one single validator. We rise only because we rise together. The future of Ethereum will not just be built by the people on the stage today. It will be built by the people in this room and people at home right now. By your experiments, by your imagination, by your courage to stand on the step. Ethereum does not promise an easy climb. It promises a fair chance for everyone to join. A climb that where every step changes what is possible. Our promise is simple. We will do a quiet and glamorous work that keeps Ethereum stable. So when people work on this, it will make it extraordinary. Thank you for being of this journey, and thank you for believing in this open system. Thank you for building the next step together. Ethereum is a ladder, and we will climb it together.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. Hsiao-Wei, we have time for, I think, 3 questions from the audience. The most important one, is Bulbasaur your favorite Pokemon? This is the most upvoted.
This is not just my favorite Pokemon, it's the best Pokemon.
There you go, official answer. second question is, it's actually Bulbasaur related. If Ethereum is Bulbasaur, how do we fend the Charmanders off?
Wait, how do we
Fend the Charmanders off. How do we protect Ethereum?
from
Yeah,
the
from
fire
Yeah.
type? I think this metaphor is like just me crazy, but I think so. Like the philosophy of Bulbasaur is to grow with the land, with the actually it grows with the friends. I think it's about coordinations. I mean, there's so many Pokemon memes here about Bulbasaur, but we can talk next time. It's like about, I think Bulbasaur is a good coordinator, and that's also Ethereum is.
Coordinate and win. What is the one thing you'd say you're most excited about for 2026? Is there one thing? Is there many things?
I think it will be continue with the trend of 2025. It will be the second stage of what we see in 2025. We will see more adoptions. We will see more people in real world use Ethereum, use the DeFi protocol, use the open zero knowledge technologies in real life. Yeah.
Do you think the ladder is becoming easier to climb?
I think for the new people join, yes. I think this is a stable ladder right now, like for newcomers to join. But on the top, of course, is every new inventions, every new step will be somewhat challenging. But with the people in the community, I think we will make it. Yeah.
Awesome. Can we get another round of applause for Hsiao-Wei, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.